Hey everybody, DeLong Shot Signatures here. This is episode 123 and the last episode of my 2024 TTM returns. I have 4 successes that we're ending the year with. All of these are hockey, and we have a couple of current teammates in today's video. I'll discuss real briefly how the year went and some stuff related to 2025 after we get through the TTMs. I don't have the stats pulled up for how long each one took, but we'll go ahead and get started with, I think this was Monday's return. It's a 2 of 2 success, coming back pretty quickly. I think this one was only 2 weeks. From Dallas Stars goaltender Jake Ottinger. I've gotten from him before, but I went on COMC and ordered some cards, and this time it did not take 6 months to get in. It took about 3 or 4 weeks. Much better return time on that, or at least shipping time. And I don't think I'm going to start doing the newer Upper Deck sets, but my goodness, these are some just fantastic looking cards. And then even the ones I think for this year or this past season, I'm not sure which, also have a similar look. So it's hard for me to tell them apart for which year is what. But just some really solid looking designs that they had here. Very simple, but very solid. Then we have a 3 of 3 return. This was originally sent to Canada, but it was postmarked from Harrisburg, so still technically don't have any Canada returns since the post-strike, or Canada post-strike ended. But this is coming back from former NHL center Ron Sutter. Got another one of the Sutter brothers. Signed all 3 of these cards for me. I think he played over 1,000 games and had over 500 points. Did not have him already in the collection. Then we have another 3 of 3 return, coming back from a former NHL defenseman and longtime Toronto Maple Leaf. This is coming back from Ian Turnbull. I got some of these Leaf Centennial set cards from Upper Deck. Another set that has a very nice design. It's a great TTM set. A lot of these players are still around and still signing. Of course, there's a few that have since passed on or don't really sign too frequently. Some of the guys are still even active players. But there's a handful of guys in this set that are really good signers. So definitely one that I might look into, but it's definitely not one I would be super focused on. But if I got a chance to get some more of those signed, I probably would. Last one is a teammate of Jake Ottinger, like I alluded to earlier in the video. I haven't seen anyone else get this guy back, but I just figured young player who's off to a pretty good start. Better to try and get him now than wait too long. And surprisingly, this came back very quickly, and it looks to be legit, but is a 2 of 2 success from Dallas Stars player Logan Stankoven. So he was I think, 2nd round pick in 2021, and pretty sure he made his debut last year. And in a relatively short amount of time, he's played pretty well. Not otherworldly, but for as young as he is, I think he's like 20 or 21, he's playing some pretty solid NHL minutes. So hopefully get to watch him continue his career. The Stars have continued to be a pretty decent team. They've just been really, really good the past few years, just solid overall around the roster. So to get another guy who is part of that is awesome. So we are ending the year with, I think it was over 2,400 autographs that I added. Again, I don't have the exact numbers, but the 2 majors were TTMs, of course. I think that was around 1,400 that I added. And then in person was ridiculous this year, like 700 or something. That was mainly due to the fact that I went to pretty much everything that I wanted to do this year. The Indy 500, the Brickyard, the U.S. Nationals. Went to multiple days for each. Had all kinds of stuff. Fantastic luck. Just really prepared this year, and it paid off. And then TTMs took a downturn in terms of total. I think last year it was probably close to like 1,800 autographs. I just haven't had as much time to do this. With working a full-time job again, and that taking up a lot of time, and then been preparing for my mom's move to Florida, which will be happening here soon. A little less time there as well. But I'll be taking over the house, like I said in the previous video, so I'll have a bit more time to be able to focus on the hobby, but I have some other hobbies that I'll be doing as well. So hopefully can kind of just keep the TTMs around 1,500 to 2,000 a year. I think that would be fairly sustainable. I have a lot of stuff that I'm trying to get sent out right now so we can have a good start to next year. But as far as what next year brings, we'll see. Hoping to do kind of the same thing for in person, maybe see if there's any other events I can go to. There's a couple that I'm looking at in February that if I can figure out what exactly I need to do, I can go do that and maybe get some additional autographs from a new section for the collection. But besides that, just try and continue to do what I've been doing. It's been another fantastic year, a lot of set editions, a lot of new names. Got a lot of gifts from other collectors here. Of course, Caleb and Megan, who sent some Christmas cards. Got some stuff earlier in the year from Brandon Stebbins, helping me out with my baseball collection, and just a whole bunch of cool stuff. So hopefully next year will be continue to be as good as this one was, and maybe I'll get back to doing giveaways when I have some more time available. But don't forget, I've got stuff on eBay as well. I've been trying to get rid of some extra trading cards and relics and rookie cards, numbered cards, and then I've grabbed a whole bunch of extra hero cards from races that I've gone to over the years. So I've got those listed as well. I've got some signed ones that I have extras of, unsigned ones, trying to make it cheap. I do charge a little bit more just to keep it with tracking for each purchase. That way when you're getting your items. Plus I don't have to deal with a whole bunch of scammers who want free stuff telling me that their item never arrived, because I've had that happen way too often. But just let me know what you guys think. What are your guys' plans for the upcoming year? For your collecting, outside of collecting, really anything. I'd just be interested to hear it. But that is it for this one, and that is it for 2024, and I'm excited to see what 2025 brings. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. It helps me out a lot. Best luck with your guys' collecting. Take care.